Good day, legends. TJC Sports here. Welcome back to another legendary NRL International Livestream reaction here. Today we have PNG versus the Cook Islands. Been a bit since we've done a Cook Islands stream. Not too long since we've done a PNG one. Obviously, we did do the Prime Minister's game. Shout out to PNG. They did their best, but in the end, Australia was too strong in that one. In this one, though, I don't know, man. I have a feeling PNG could be too strong in this one for Cook Islands. Prove me wrong here, but looking at the two lineups, I just lean down a certain direction here. Either way, hopefully, we are in for a very, very, very fun stream. If you enjoy, remember to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and get ready, locking in your seatbelt for a big one here between PNG and the Cook Islands at Port Moresby here today, due to kick off in around 10 minutes time. We actually went live about 30 seconds earlier than we typically do, but that's okay. That's just how we roll, all right? We don't follow the rules of the typical game, legends. We go our own way, farther and farther into the hemisphere. Nobody will be able to follow us one day, mate. One day we're just going to be moving too quick. All right, we're going to be like a blur on their screens, legends. Shout out to the 13 people so far on the poll here. As we open up the stream, it will be interesting to see how this is at the end comparison-wise. We will have the PNG Kummels at 46% according to the poll, with 31% of you going for the Cook Islands here. And 23% of you just love international rugby league. I'm with you there, legends. I just love me some international footy between these two teams. Also, shout out to the Cook Islands girls who bested the Tongan girls to make it 2 straight wins for the Cook Islands on the trot here for the girls. Will the boys manage to replicate that formula for a win today here? In terms of lineups, legends, for Cook Islands, we have Morea at fullback with Robert Darby and Alex Johnston, future all-time NRL try scorer, on the wing. Natal McDonald and Zach Labour are your centres, with Garavaro and Lachlan Lamb in the halves. Garavaro, shout out to him. He had a brilliant game in the Prime Minister's one. I do not care that they lost. He needs a shout out. He had an absolutely terrific performance for them in the defense there. And even in the attack, he provided some great moments. So I'm excited to see him today partner with Lachlan Lamb. As for the forward pack, we have Apel Capinas lining up with Jack DeBellin in the props, with Edwin Ipape. Edwin Ipape, don't get me started. Mate, the PNG Harry Grant right there at hooker, with Reece Martin and Nixon Pott in the second row. Reece Martin captaining the side. Liam Horn is your lock here. Good old Liam Horn, a very reliable option there. Finley Blair, Jacob Alec Winnick, Cooper Bai, and Sylvester Namo there on the interchange. Namo, a very, very old name there on the lineup sheet. Cooper Bai, not so much, right? Very well-known former Melbourne Storm player. 2 Titans actually on the bench, surprisingly. And the 18th man is Robert Matthias. As for Cook Islands, Esam Aoka is the fullback, with Paul Ulberg and Paul Potoko on the wings. Ruben Rennie and KL Ero will be your centers. KL Ero is actually probably the best player here, to be honest with you, with Cassius Cowley and Ejan Masters in the halves here. Interesting change there, as Ejan Masters, despite playing in the halves, will be wearing the number 1 jersey. Seems like they've shifted up a little bit last second here, the Cook Islands here. Don't worry, legends, we do get to every single comment, so feel free to leave your comments. We will read every single one here on the channel. Maka Hesi Makatoa and Pride Peterson Robati there on the props. Rua Negatakora at hooker, with Brendan Piakora and Ruben Porter in the second rows. Brendan Piakora, a grand final winner now. Mason Teague at lock. Brody Tomorrow, Reece Darkin, Wigmore, and Justin McKerra on the interchange. Stoltman is their 18th man. Gerard Sutton will be our referee today here. Shout out to everybody in the chat. John Hopawata says live chat for Pacific Game. Yeah, mate. Yeah, live chat here. We're just going to be chilling as we enjoy some international footy. Can't show you the copyright, but we'll do my best to keep you up to date throughout, legend. Feel free to share, like, sub, and all that good stuff, legends. And you show that little bit of support, but it's okay. I do this for the heck of it too. Jason Rita says, evening, legends. Evening, Jason Rita. Welcome to the stream, mate. It's your birthday, Jason. Happy birthday, Jason, mate. I hope you enjoy it. Nothing better than some international footy, eh? After this, in a few hours, you've also got the Ashes. Can't wait for that. 22 years in the making. We will be live for that as well here on the channel. Obviously, there'll be a bit of a gap, though, as that's not till a little bit after this one here. But both should look to be really fun and interesting streams between the two here. Hopefully, Sutton can give us a good officiated game as well here, as PNG look to record their first win of the championships in their first game. Go Cookies, says Kiara. Shout out to Kiara here. Go the Cookies, just for them. 44% on the poll now for the PNG Kummels. Dominating right now as Cook Islands trail at 31%. Honestly, just such a fun time rugby league. And when you hit that international stage, it doesn't come around every day. So Andrew Zombie now jumping into the chat here says, hi Tyler, I'm here to say PNG has a future. They do, mate. With the Chiefs coming in, this is the prime time to do well for PNG, I think, you know. I don't think there's ever been a better time in our game to be a proud Papua New Guinean citizen or even or just heritage, you know. I don't think there's been a better time. And of course, there's a random South shirt in the crowd. Why wouldn't there be, right? It's kind of a must in anything we do. Coming into the NRL in 2028. Get used to this culture. You're going to be seeing it a lot. Absolutely, though. PNG has a huge future in our game. Not too long till kickoff now, legends. About 4 minutes right now. So get ready, pumped up. Okay, grab your drinks, grab your snacks, all right? Pop, you know, whatever you got. Okay, rub your hands together and get ready, all right? For a big game of rugby league here. The crowd looks relatively stacked too, considering that, again, it might also be the stadium size. I'm not too sure, but credit where it's due there as well. Always show it up in droves. You're probably going to be one of the loudest we've ever seen there on the side. In terms of players to watch out for this game, I'd like to highlight both the wingers for PNG, Alex Johnson and Robert Derby. Seriously, what dangers they can be here. Robert, I'd argue, was one of the most popular PNG players going back to 12 months ago. And I'd say it's still about the same. Alex Johnston would be up there, though, at becoming the all-time NRL try scorer next year, most likely, assuming he doesn't get a horrible injury. I just know you Papua New Guineans will love that. Garo Voro is just a personal preference of mine. Jack DeBell, let's throw in there because he's a Parramatta eel. And Reece Martin's always reliable. As for the Cook Islands, I'd say take a look out for Kayo. He's always deadly through that middle thing. And Ejan Masters in the halves at halfback there could be a difference maker for them here. Makatoa, you know, he's also had his fair share of games for the Roosters this year. Could be a force in the prop position for them. Don't hold your breath, PNG. This is going to be a tough one. And once we're done with this amazing cultural pre-game thing, we'll get on with it. KL Ero is a lethal center. Bro, mate, he is the needle that ruins lives. That's what KL Ero is, man. It's a shame Cook Islands isn't as developed as PNG and Fiji. It is a shame, man, but you know, they've got the heart, man. They've got the passion. They've got that love. In my opinion, as long as you've got that, you belong in our game. That's all I've ever wanted, you know. I don't want necessarily, big blowout, this team's simply unbelievable. I want both these teams are simply undeniably passionate. A game for all. A game we love. PNG and Cook Islands here. Will Cook Islands cook? Or will they have to sook as PNG become victors in this one here? Broncos jerseys, Rabbitohs jerseys. I'm seeing a variety of NRL jerseys in the crowd actually at the moment here for them. Shout out to Senator Nene McDonald's, currently currently uncontracted, recently played for Oldham on loan and the Stafford Red Devils. NRL fans would remember his 2014 to 20 season where he played for Dragons and Titans, as among more. Lachlan Lamb's a pretty noticeable name too there. His stint in rugby league wasn't as long as we would have liked, but it was still all right. 31 games for the Roosters with 3 tries between 2019 and 21. He went on to lay Leopards, where he really made his mark in the game of league. There was no secret, though, during his time in the NRL, what he could do. I heard that you are a massive Chiefs fan. Oh, absolutely, man. Forget the Parramatta Eels, brother. Forget. Nah, man. We'll go to man. Forget him. Forget about it. Nah. Push him out of the way. Put it to the side, lock it up. Lock it up, mate. Lock up the accusations, bro. No. Anyways, 3, 2, 1. International footy between PNG and Cook Islands is underway. Cook Islands over to the right. It's a short pass from the halfback over to the middle here, and they'll look for a big hit here to open up the play. Then over to the right to the next here, Kale Ero looking to be KL Leafo through the middle. Over to the right now, the short pass, and their center's just going to use his tricky legs here, Ruben Rennie, and Rennie loses the ball instantly. It's picked up by PNG, and PNG are going to run with it down the left here. This is a huge start for the Cobbles. Now over Edwin Ipape and Jack DeBellin. He's no stranger to a big hit there. He takes it hard from Justin Makere. With 3 tacklers staring him down here, we go to the right. Lachlan Lamb finds the short pass. Nane McDonald goes to Johnston here. Johnston, he can find that wing, and Johnston is wrapped up neatly there by the defense of Cook Islands here. Now over to the middle here. Ipape does a short pass over to Liam Horn, and Liam Horn will just flop to the ground here. Remember, if you're enjoying, like, sub, share. DeBellin. Over to Lamb. Lamb finds it, and here we go. Laybutt holds it alone here. Probably should have passed it because he is forced out of play by an incredible effort from the Cook Islands defense there. And they will survive a play, at least for the starting stages of this game here. International footy, you cannot predict it. From an instant error to an instant piece of unbelievably good defense here. Cook Islands have it back now. Andrew says Cook Islands to lead at halftime. To lead at halftime, bro, let me know if you want Boulder. I do want Boulder, brother. I do want Boulder. Give me Boulder. Give me the most insane prediction, mate. Give me a prediction where we're going, man, this guy was an idiot. DeBellin. Good defense. Over to the middle, and Makahesi Makatoa, we highlighted him before the game. Flipped back over to the 30-meter line by Edwin Ipape and his supporting defense here. Now over to the left here. 5'8", just getting himself back into position here to hold him out. Cook Islands. Over to the middle here on 5th tackle now. They're in their own 40 still. And it's going to land on the 20 of PNG's end here as PNG get it. For you guys who aren't actually watching the game and are just listening to my legendary commentary, firstly, thank you. Secondly, PNG are attacking towards they're on the left and they're running to the right to score if you were watching television. And Cook Islands would be running from the right to the left to score. Okay, so visualize it in your brains, guys. Visualize it in your noggins. Coach of PNG, Jason Demetrio, there on the sideline, just talking with his staff. And it's a penalty for PNG. They'll tap from the 40-meter. And DeBellin instantly loses it. That should be a penalty to me. That should be a penalty to me, forcing me to watch that. Watch that dribble. And the ball slips out like a bar of soap. Jack DeBellin has dropped that soap. We are done. It is going to be Cook Islands' ball. 45 out from the try line, and that is a huge chance for the Cook Islands. They've got to take advantage of this. These don't come on often. Masters over to the left here. And a bit of a quick play now. Their wing will just be wrapped up around the 40-meter area here. Now with the short pass. Rua Nagatakura. Background middle here. Cook Islands, they're trying to build something up right now. A bit too much through the middle for my liking at the moment here, but we might see something expansive in just a second here. Ruben Porter down the side, and Reese Martin had to be there. He just had to be with Nixon Pot. And Makatoa wins 6 again for the Cook Islands. PNG, hold your breath. Cheer them on. They need your support as they defend this deadly set here. Now around the middle here. Robati wrapped up. And then it's a quick play. Cook Islands are in. Tricky but clever by Nagati Kura. Went out. Nagati Kura. There you go. The hooker is through. And you can absolutely bet your booker that he's given them a right hooker through the middle for that try. Cook Islands 4, PNG 0, TJC out of breath. It's never good being the first team to concede in these games, but it can also be a blessing in disguise. You don't want to start too big too early here. But I'm sure if it's PNG, they're going to be feeling the regrets of not making the most of their opportunities earlier in this match when the Cook Islands opened up with that error. Still a very winnable game here, but Cook Islands, they're going to be happy with this one. They showed some defensive resilience, and now they're going to be showing some kicking brilliance, hopefully. There's not too many Cook Island fans in that crowd compared to PNG fans. From the middle here, my insane prediction is that Cook Islands will win 20+ with Eero, hat-trick, and AJ Free. Really, bro? Your insane prediction after they've gone down by officially 6 here after a good kick there by the Cook Islands. By the way, the guy kicking today for the Cook Islands Legends, for those of you going, TJC, can I know that, please? I want to know. I got you. Today, their number 5, SM Ayoka, is doing the kicking. That is an absolutely insane prediction, but that's what I needed from you, Andrew. I wanted an absolutely insane prediction, legend. Salute TJC and chat. Notice how all the men in the crowd are wearing exactly the same sunglasses. Well, mate, you know, sometimes your future's just so bright, you gotta put them shades on, you know? It's just how it is, man. It's just how it is. In fact, I'm pretty sure that I got my own. Look at that. All right? Sometimes your future's just so bright, man, you don't have a choice in the matter here, man. PNG. Oh, what a brilliant tackle. Cook Islands forced back. What is that, 10 meters? 25 out from their own bit. Second tackle, though. It's early days. Makatoa wrapped up neatly on the ground here. And Natikora, the try scorer, was hunting an intercept there. Masters takes the tackle onto the halfway line. Initially named at fullback, he's playing in the halfback role today due to a late change-up. Now over to the left here. And on fifth tackle, they gained 35 meters in this set, and they got it. Travels safely down to Maria here, and Maria wrapped up by Kayo Lefo. Johnston off the wing through the center here. He's looking for a dash and crash and bash for a trash try. Round the middle here. I'm sure he'll be excited to see that draw for next season and see which team he might potentially take the NRL try scoring record in. And he'll be excited about this too. Sorry, PNG fans, not a try. There is a penalty for PNG. Close second best thing though. Johnson Kid says, hi. Hello, Johnson Kids. Welcome to the stream, legend. Hope you're having an amazing day here. Kicks it over to the halfway line now for PNG. Round to the left here, Lamb. Goes over to the left side here. Forceful run. And Edward Ipape is going to look for a big game here today. Been shining in Super League and even more on the international field. DeBellin, here he is to Lamb, to Reese Martin. And Reese Martin had to be stopped there if they didn't want to try. 15 out now. To the left side, Jack DeBellin. An anytime try scorer for Andrew Backhouse. Lamb taps it, and they're very lucky that they don't knock the ball on their PNG. It's okay. No need to be alarmed here. Morrow, personal favourite bud. Pass is short for Liam Horn. He's got them horns. Rapape, the hooker from Castleford. Backwards here, that's a pass. That's a pass. That's not a knock-on. No, it is. It is a knock-on. And that's great defense there from the Cook Islands. PNG held out once again here in another set. The defense of Cook Islands just proving too much at the moment for the elusive attack to handle. Still half an hour to go in the first half of Lonia. Only 10 minutes have gone by, legends. Isn't that insane? Only 10 minutes have gone by so far. Cook Islands, past the 10, over through the middle here. They move forward here. Step, tiki-taka, hip scotch. He's playing hopscotch. Held to the left. A short pass, Kayo around here with his tricky little feet there. I reckon he can play fullback, the man. Probably not to the extent of a legend like Iogi, but good enough. And oof. Big tackle from my Pape. Stops Pedersen Rabati in his tracks. On the back end of this set here, fourth tackle, they swing it to the right now. And Ruben Rennie will be unable to break through. On the 40 now, it's PNG's turn to chase down Cook Islands. They get the ball back on the 20. Alex Johnston, use your speed, son. See where you can go. Down the side they go. They look for a big instantaneous run. And there's an error. Cook Islands are running. Makatoa's caught on the 10. We need somebody to step up with PNG soon because Cook Islands are doing all of it. They're wearing the pants in the relationship of this game. Round to the right. And it's too easy. It's opened up. And the answer was brewing. And just like the Prime Minister's game, a sure try is stopped thanks to the PNG 5-8 here. Gairavoro. And 6 to go in the tackle here as they hold them up. PNG just got to force that error, I reckon. Round to the left here. Cook Islands keeping their cool here at the moment. Round the middle, and it's a little bit of a trip there from the hooker here who tried to run it, and he loses the ball. What did we say here? It's a counter now. And thank goodness. Thank your lucky stars that Cassius was ready for it. PNG now on the counter here, down the side. Just going with the play of the ball here. Back left here. Locked up with it. Locked eyes. And here he goes. We're in. We're moving. PNG Commons have just gone all the way. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And there's a random heel spin in the crowd. This is beautiful. This is rugby league. Somebody get this man the Chiefs phone number now. Absolutely exceptional. Brilliance in the most unconventional way. And surely we're about to go 6-all in this heated affair between PNG and Cook Islands. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Watch it round. And through the middle, Robert Derby shouted out how deadly he can be. He goes into prime fullback energy there, overloads the Cook Islands defense that before this had been so quick. Makatoa couldn't catch up to him, and the last-ditch fullback just easily outdone in the legwork there from Derby, and he will have himself a try worthy of such a player. PNG surely about to make it 6 if their kicker puts his laces on. And the crowd rightfully going wild for something that's just truly brilliant. Just truly brilliant there between them here. Deep breaths from Reece Marston here. It's one of the few times that I see a second rower scoring. And moi. There's a few options they could have picked on that wing, but Robert Derby, look at him doing the job, man. So what a try. Sorry, I'm late. Oh, good, legend. Welcome to the stream now, man. I don't blame you at all. I don't blame you, legend, at all. It's legendary, bro. It's absolutely legendary, and it's 6 points all between PNG and Cook Islands. What a brilliant try there. Derby showing exactly why he was picked in that position there for the PNG Cobbles here. PNG now back with it. Johnston over to the left. Pass to the 10. Back to the short. PNG Cobbles just moving around here. We are finally at 6-all, legend, so it is game on in this one. Absolutely, I'm staying up for the Ashes, legend. We've already got the stream set up on the channel, legend. We are streaming the Ashes. 100%. In fact, we're going to be starting around 15, 20 minutes before the game just to chill about, legends, and see who we can get into it as we relax and get ready for a big game between them. 22 years in the making. Can't wait for that stream. Edwin and Pape. Round to the left. On the 40, it's a short kick here with a bit of a bounce, and Cook Islands just about get it here. Last time I stayed up, Liverpool lost to Man United. Last time I stayed up, the same thing happened. What a great result that was, legend there. Harry Maguire! You lost to a guy that looks like Minecraft Steve. Harry Blockhead Maguire. You say United. I say man. 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 United. Round to the right. Now down to the right side here. They find the offload now, Cook Islands. Just trying to see where they can wrap around them here. And the Cook Islands go down. Now with the clearance in the air. Over to the far right, under no pressure here. And on the 10-meter line, PNG get it. Looking for the run out the back. Nice little short hands ball play. And the Cobbles. Good stuff, Andrew. Good stuff, mate. You know where it's at, bro. You know where it's at. Be on the lookout for Andrew with his little cheeky predictions. We're going to be able to laugh at them at the end of the stream. PNG. Round the middle. Finds the offload to Pape here. The speed is there. He offloads. Horn. 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 An absolutely unbelievable tackle there from the Cook Islands. Low kick now. There's a chase. And the big prop's going to score for PNG. Number 8. Abel Capinas. They lead against the Cook Islands. Ay, Pape. To Capinas. Capinas! Cook Islands trail to Papua New Guinea! I think it was a bit of an epic grounding, but they've ruled it. Not the prop I wanted, says Andrew. Not the prop you wanted, mate, but the prop you needed. And off of the dummy half, just screaming for that ball. We get a result. 10-6 now with a kick to come here. You ever heard the term, not the hero we deserve? You know, not the hero we deserve, but the hero we get. Absolutely amazing. I don't know if he gets that, Legends. I don't know if he gets that, to be honest with you. I mean, I guess he ground. Oh, don't take it from what I say, but it's tough. It's tough. I feel like there's angles that look bad for it, and then there's angles that look okay for it. I feel like he's knocked that on, though. I don't think you can give it. I think he's knocked that on. It might not be big boy season, Legends. It's just unfortunate. And the on-field call was a try. It'll be taken away, it looks like. No try! Sorry, PNG. You will be back to all square with the Cook Islands here. Disappointing, but there's nothing you can do about it. Absolutely nothing you can do about that one. Just a rough piece of grounding there. And the Cook Islands. Oh my goodness me, so peak. And Cook Islands win themselves a penalty here. Papua just losing his cool a little bit. And here's a big one. Cassius Cowley takes the kick. And it looks like on the cutoff point, they're going to be around the 40-meter line of PNG's end here. Cook Islands, they've got that chance to regain that lead that they lost. Off of a piece of brilliance from Robert Darby. Speaking of brilliance, Jack DeBellin there absolutely folds his opposition there. I don't think they were ready for a tackle like that. Brody tomorrow, you're going to have to wake up tomorrow and check if you've got any wounds. Into the right they go. Masters around. Oh, here he goes. Rushing forward here. Ruben ready. Ruben ready. And we have a try. It's the right setup for the Cook Islands. Low center of gravity. Get him in a rocket ship because he blasted off through the red and yellow. Mars bound. Had to have all the power bars to stop that. And while we were talking about the number 3 being the lethal center, we were sleeping on Ruben Reddy, who makes the difference here and makes it elite the Cook Islands. And this feels almost cruel, the way he folded Liam Horn right after the earlier disallowed try for PNG. Rugby League's a cruel game like that. The smallest decision, or I guess the biggest decision retrospectively, can make all the difference. The biggest and smallest mistake even. And Cook Islands have that lead to try and keep with about half of the first half to go. We're halfway there, Legends. Don't worry. Your hearts can take it. I believe they can take it, Legends. You'll be good. I swear. You'll survive. And this game living up to expectations at the moment. Been loving every second of it. He's just trying to keep his breath steady here. as he fires it through the middle now. PNG, there you have it. There you done have it. Cook Islands 12, PNG 6 here. And you know what? These teams are already better than Australia because they can kick. Already better than Australia. We might as well just wave the flag to England. Just kidding. Just kidding. Australia all the way. Let's go versus England. Can't wait for that game, seriously. Morning, Tyler. How's it going? It's going great, man. We're enjoying a PNG versus Cook Islands match. You know, always a fun one. Before moving on to a legendary game between Australia and England later on for the Ashes Legends. Yes, we will be live streaming that on the channel. Yes, I know how late it is. Yes, I don't expect the viewership of Norm. But what I do expect is it to be absolute hype, and you shouldn't want to miss out on it if you can. Cook Islands now, after winning a penalty here, straight off the set. Now on their own, on the 40 of the PNG end. I expect it, says Andrew. You expect it, bro. Come on, Daniel. Form your English group. Form a full group that's just charging to watch CJC, man, all right? I want to hear the chants across wherever you are there. Round the left here. Can they extend their lead here? After gathering a good converted try lead, can they extend it? The hooker breaks through the middle now, and he's just about 8 meters away. In some open space here, we go to the right. Masters short here. Short here. Short here. Short. And the support is there before the help came. And they give the left side attack a go. They fancy it. The Cora. It's a low kick here, and I feel like there wasn't too much thought in that. Under the pump here, PNG. Alex Johnston around here. And honestly, whoever just has the slightly better defense and discipline is probably who's going to win this game. You're like, oh, the team with the most points wins, those Cook Islands. But I don't know if it's as simple as that. I'm going to be in your Ashes stream. Appreciate it, Galvin Legend. Anybody that can show up for the Ashes stream, it will be highly appreciated on the channel, Legends. Highly, highly appreciated. I look forward to it. It's going to be the first time in my lifetime that it's happened, so absolutely keen for it. And before you go, oh, that's crazy. I'm 20, Legends, and this was 22 years ago, the last one, so it was a couple years down when I was born. Back around the middle here. Looking forward to the Ashes this weekend. See you later for that. I think it's only going to end 2-1 or 3-0 to Australia, though. Personally agree, but I would love a very competitive one. I would love a very competitive game. You know, I would love if it was 1-1. I would absolutely love that. PNG and Cook Islands with some confusion here. PNG reckoned that there was a problem there with the Cook Islands tackle, according to Derby, but the referee and the touchy say otherwise here. Oh yeah, don't be sleeping on England, man. But I'm back at Australia. Nah, he just messes that up there, Derby. Unfortunate for him. What's happened, man? He went from absolute brilliance to whatever that was supposed to be. Now with the feed here. Into the spaghetti bowl. The little stringy pasta is there. Round to the right here. They get to the 30. Few dummy passes there as they take off with their try scorer here. Number 4, Ruben Reddy. Back around now. And they're sharing their fair share of tackles here as Brodie Tamora goes to the ground. Oh, the ball goes loose. Was it a grubber? And they keep on chasing here. Picked up nicely there by Sylvester Namo. We're going to be heading back here. I reckon that it was a loose ball. I personally want Free to shut up the coach. I agree, Andrew. I agree, man. I want to free it. Bro, Aussie. But we'll see how it goes, man. I would be happy for a stream with a just very close game. I saw and now breaking our hearts. Classic moments in our game of rugby league, eh, Daniel? Ricky Stewart, people talk about him as a coach right now, but let's not sleep on him as a player. He was an absolutely epic player on his day, and I say that as someone who wasn't even around to watch him. He was brilliant at the time, and he's almost as good as a coach too. And don't get me started on Big Mal, Big Mal, what a player. DeBellin, they're on the 10-meter line here, and here we go. He won't be knocking this one on. Into the crowd that ball goes. The captain leads his team as expected. Who would have thunk it? Reese Martin. We're just getting started in this Martin. PNG 10, Cook Islands 12. It goes boom. Okay, you did that. Boom. Then boom again. And then boom again. Back and forth. It's an ever-rotating wheel. Guarantee you Cook Islands score next as well. Unless PNG want to break that cycle of back and forth here. Beautiful try. Lamb set it up amazingly for Reese Martin. And down the middle, Reese Martin sets them up in a beautiful position for the kick. And the red V in the yellow is celebrating with every fellow. The AJ support is unreal in the crowd. Probably a crowd favourite right now. Yes, Andrew, it was entertaining. As entertaining as it gets, legend. Yeah, he was quality. I remember the year before, the first challenge at Old Trafford too, mate. Old Trafford's just a stadium of history, isn't it? An absolute stadium of history. It's a dream. It's a dream stadium for me. Or at least that home area to watch a game. Still haunts me now, says Daniel. To this day, man. Well, it'll be good to have some English and some Aussie views, when you show up for the Ashes stream, it'd be good to see the difference. I couldn't imagine what it feels like to be a legend in PNG. Oh, mate, it would feel like you're on cloud 9, bro. Actually, no, you're not on cloud 9. You're on cloud 10. Mate, you have wings, bro. All right? You ever seen the commercials? Red Bull gives you wings? Nah, PNG support gives you wings. Short pass here. Cooper Bye is officially on the field. Look out, Cook Islands. This is a danger for you. And I must say, I love the fact that Cooper Bye is representing PNG like his barber. Round to the right here. Down the middle. He was deadly accurate in his time with the Bulldogs. Round the middle. Nemo. And, we have a man down. We have a Cook Island down, legends. We have a Cook Island down. Definitely wasn't intentional there. Watching it here. Yeah, mate, Nemo's done nothing. If anything, Nemo's just been roughly hit, and unfortunately, the tackle has become the recipient of the problem. If anything, it could be a penalty. Brendan Piacora, the way he runs in there, the grand final winner for Cook Islands. Yeah, Cooper Bye is a beast, man, but from what I understand, so was his father in his own right, Marcus Bye. And people go, who's that? That's the man that played 18 games for the Gold Coast Chargers and 144 for the Melbourne Storm. Don't forget his one goal. We don't care about the 134 tries across his 259 games. We only care about the goal. That singular goal for the Storm is the crucial part of it all. Marcus was brilliant here in Super League. Yeah, didn't he play for the? He played for Leeds, didn't he? And I think he also went to Bradford at one point. Round the middle now, Cooper takes the tackle. And Lamb keeps it low, and it's played up by Cook Islands with the boot. He gets to run with it, and he's going to be tackled. I think it's a full set. No, they're going to say knock on against PNG. No. Spills the ball. Let's watch it. It was a brilliant take. Yeah, he loses it. Just a bobble. It's like tackling. Absolutely brilliant. It's like tackling concrete, says Daniel Bate. Powerhouse winger. Absolutely. He's kind of like how I viewed Sebo in his first few years. Just a brick. Cook Islands. Around the middle and an instant loss of possession here. Namo forces a big set here for PNG. And this is why you have him on the bench. For the impact he has. He's a big body. Now around the middle here, Nane McDonald's. Only time will tell if Cooper Bayer lives up. He's a lot fitter than his dad was, but he has shown a lot of talent in the early days. I couldn't get enough. Go back, legends, if you have time at some point, to my Tigers and Titans stream. Forward's last game. When Bai came on in that last 20 minutes, it was essentially a Cooper Bai live stream reaction. And Edwin Ipape almost capitalizing here. And that's third tackle. The referee's actually going to rule a penalty here for Cook Islands. Big opportunity here. Goalie's begging. And Cook Islands will be thanking their lucky stars. We are all square at the moment as it stands, legends. And Cook Islands on their own 20. Just running forward here. Brendan Piacora, he's a grand final winner. Been in the tackle for a long time there on the 30 here. I rated it roughly a 11 out of 10. No pun to his number at all. And there'll be no big tackles to stop the Cook Islands from gaining meters here. Sure. Oh! Commentator's curse is real! It's real! I had to test it! Ipape immediately forces the error there. And now DeBellin forward here. No, DeBellin! DeBellin's losing the meters! And a brilliant offload from DeBellin. Cooper Bai gets to run with it, and Bai gets over to the 20, saving the meters that DeBellin lost. Trying to run across for a try. Sylvester Namo here. Don't be afraid to show your support in the chat for who you're supporting, legends. Back to the left. Lamb on the left. Far over. And Derby gets another! PNG lead finally! Finally! PNG lead! Absolute scenes at Papua New Guinea. As it becomes 16-12 here with a kick to come here. Derby with the double and Reece Martin's one try have made all the difference today. PNG fans, raise your hands. Put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air. Do you think Australia would take a risk putting Moses on the bench for England? I personally do not think they would do such a thing, Legend. I think it's you pick one and you stick with them. For me personally, it might be a bit of bias, okay? I must personally just leave that I do not mind them not playing Moses, okay? Cleary's fine enough. And Mitchell not getting injured is my top priority for next season. However, I personally probably would have picked Moses based on what I've seen throughout the last few bits. Cleary's been brilliant, but for me, Mitchell, there's something to be said about Mitchell in the team he was playing with compared For me personally, Mitchell would be started, man. But no, I don't think they'll personally. I don't think they'll personally play him off the bench. I don't think it's the style of Australia legend. But if they did, wow, good on them. I guess. But for me personally, a halfback's an 80-minute position, and they'll stick by that unless they want him for like potential if they're struggling, to come on and inspire. But I don't know about it. Now, one of the few second rowers I've ever seen kick in international footy here, Reece Martin from the sideline. It would be a massive call, man. Reece Martin from the sideline. We'll put it, when we're doing the pre-game, legend, ask me that question again, and we might even put up a poll for it, man. Might even put up a poll for it for fun, right? Or would you put Moses on the bench for Australia and England potentially as like a bit of a shocker, right? And that 71% supporting the PNG Cubbles there on the poll is going wild at the moment here. If you're enjoying Legends, remember to smash that like button and subscribe. Turn on the little notification bell as we keep on flying with our international footy. It is 16-12 after they missed the kick. So, Cook Islands, you're far from out of it. 6.5 minutes to go in the first half still. You need the extra forwards too, or the donkey stuff in the international footy. The donkey stuff. I like that description for it, man. It's true, you do. You need the big forwards to just do the small donkey stuff, as you could say. Papa and Ware sees that the markers aren't square, but it remains for tackle. And Namo finds his way over to Cook Islands. There's 40 here. And they're just going to run short here onto fifth tackle. It becomes, he offloads it beautifully. The fullback's allowed to run through the middle. He offloads. Do we have a try for PNG? No, we don't, because the post becomes the superhuman defender as it always has been. Now over to the left here. Lamb kicks low. And Cook Islands bobble it. It's a full set for PNG. And that is an absolutely brilliant set of 6 that they've played. And the Cook Islands, hands on hips. They just have to last a tackle. And, I mean, technically they do. But it's not how they would have wanted it. And now they've got a full set of 6, the Cubbles, from in front. Unless they just want to be smart and take the converted try and make sure they have that 6-point lead as we enter the end stage of the first half. But no, seems like they're backing themselves. Just go for that field goal, I say. Just go. Why not? For the fun of it, eh? No. Just go for the try, man. Go for the try. They can't go for a goal. Round to the right here. That's why you can't. Alex Johnston for the Cobbles. The number 5 gets 4. And the future all-time NRL try scorer has a number for PNG. How he'll be the all-time NRL try scorer and has never played for his state will never cease to surprise me. Alex Johnston makes it 20-12 here. 2012. They viewed it as the end of days. It could be for Cook Islands. Today for me. Ticket plus food and drink in London. I wish I was there today. There are tickets left. Oh, I can only imagine how expensive it is, man. I can only imagine, their value on stuff is a lot higher than the Aussie one. When you get down to everything, right, it would be a bit much. Great player, AJ. Oh, there's no doubt about that. I don't think... If you do not rate AJ as a player, then just get out of here, all right? Just get out of here. He's a very, very consistent winger. The way that he's always there, he's a very Tupou-esque player. In fact, you know what? Let's look at that. We have 2 top 5 all-time people, and they're both, hear me out, playing for the two OG rival traditional clubs. That just does not happen. All right, we are living in a very special time that we will look back on realizing we took for granted there. Reece Martin. And I was going to say it's a dog's breakfast, but that dog's breakfast is poured back into the bowl and he's had all of the vitamins of it. There you go. The 2 points are on the board. 22. And they have a 10-point lead. And that is why you got Reece Martin on the kicks. That is why. He knows how to do it, man. His future, it's just so bright. You can't compare, man. You can't compare. You can't. He's too good for you. He's too good for us all. Honestly, it's Alex Johnston's world, and we're just living in it. We're just living in it, legends. Kicks over to the 10 here, and Cooper Bye is going to run forward now. Cooper Bye with the tackle now. He goes down to the ground here. AJ class player. This is Barry Kabee. Shout out to Barry Kabee in the chat here. Legend. Haven't seen you before, but I hope you're enjoying the content so far, legend. To anyone who's new, consider hitting that like button and subbing. Hope you're enjoying it. AJ class player, I could not agree more, man. He is extremely class. You don't get much better than Alex Johnston, man. He's just your consistent, reliable player. And sometimes that's all you need in rugby league, right? You just need that player that'll get the job done for your, in this case, country, but, even just your club, He's always going to be there for them. On the last here, PNG with the chip kick here, and it's wrapped up there nicely by the Cook Islands. Good job, boys. Round to the left. The Coorals running forward here. The commentator just called them Niners. That has to be a penalty, right? And it is, and they tap and go here, the Cook Islands. They tap and go here. Cooper Bye. They've led with their head again there, and down it goes. Daniel Bay in the chat says Alex Johnston has a crown from SSMPNG. He does, mate. For South Sydney and PNG, he's a god, man. He's a god. Hell, I'm not either, and I personally view him as like a god when it comes to how good he is. Also a very nice bloke, and that is a terrible flick pass there. Is that a knock-on from PNG they're going to rule? The call is backwards, but listen, this is totally, I'm not trying to show, this isn't biased, all right? I just want to make that very clear. This isn't biased to who's my number one viewers on the poll right now, but the ruling apparently is that Cook Islands passed that backwards. For me, that is no more backwards than the PNG one, but that's the call. I had a feeling they would do that. Sorry, PNG, you are going to have to be on the defense now. Cook Island, here's your chance here to keep yourselves in the game. You have 50 seconds. Go, go, go. Kayo. And remember, legends, unlike most channels, we stick around during the halftime to chill. Feel free to ask any rugby league questions, talk about your favourite players, all that good stuff here, all right, as we enjoy the halftime segment of the stream in a moment. We'll have to wait off on that, though, for a second as we see if the Cook Islands can score. Masters it short there. Very line ball pass there. And on the ground they go. Going away, it's Ruben Reddy here. Found that pass and it's knocked on here. PNG, and I reckon if I'm PNG, I'm happy with the lead. Don't go through the middle. That's an obstruction there. I'm surprised the ref didn't call anything of it. Yeah, benefit of the doubt. Benefit of the doubt, man. PNG. All right, counting it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is halftime here at Port Moresby. PNG lead 22-12 into the break. A 10-point deficit against the Cook Islands. Will the Cook Islands be able to come back in the second half? They had the early lead, but just couldn't hold it for the entire time. PNG showing too much strength. Only time will tell whether they can break through and find themselves that lead again in the second half. It's not an impossibility, but they're going to have to find the probabilities of it too. Anyways, halftime, legends. Time for the TJC Sports Halftime Show with your host, TJC Sports. The chill point of the stream where we chat all things footy and the game itself and enjoy, So feel free. Did I say Cook? I thought you were saying I said it, Legend. I was going to say, no, I didn't. But okay, we'll get to you in a second. But anyways, Legends, for those of you who are new to the channel, this is the moment in the stream where you go, this guy's pretty great. Maybe I'm going to like, maybe I'm going to sub, and I'm going to enjoy chatting to him at halftime because he's not going to leave me. He's going to stand by my side as we wait for this boring period before the second half kicks off here. Feel free to chat amongst yourselves, and also feel free to ask questions. It can be Ashes related, it can be regular NRL related, it can be player related. You could just say you love a player, You could, literally anything goes, Legends, as we chill at halftime here. Andrew in the chat says, did I say Cook odds? I would lead, I meant PNG. Sure you did, mate. Sure you do, mate. Sure you do, Andrew Backhouse, brother. Mr. Andrew being like, oh, yeah, bro. I meant PNG. I meant PNG. He says that while this is right there saying for me to put up on the screen, Legends. That's right. His future of predicting is not so bright. In fact, I can tell you now, knowing the guy, he's not so bright in general. But we put up with him here on the channel. But the insane prediction is that Cook Odds will win 20 plus with an AG hat-trick. Well, you got right that AJ scored, man, but you got it completely wrong when you were like hat-trick, bro. Can you show us a few of the shirts you own? Absolutely we could, man. Absolutely we could, Legend. Legend, give me a second. I got you, man. I got you. Feel free to pump through with more questions, man. Harsh? Nah, just reality, man. Just reality. Pumping through the good stuff. Pumping through the good stuff. La la la. We'll be back in a second. Alrighty. Is that an octopus? Finally. I'll get to your comment in a second because all right, we'll get to the jokes, but finally somebody mentions this thing. I have been waiting over a month, Daniel. I have been waiting over a month for someone to mention this thing, this monstrosity right here that was won at a bloody show. Look at him. Just look at him. Big old octopus dude. Honestly, credit where it's due. Well, it's not exactly right. He's got somewhat para colors. Honestly, I just threw him into the background because I thought it would be funny, but nobody ever mentioned it. So there you go, man. Actually, let's take a look. How do you look, bro? What do we think? What do we think, Legends? Does he look sick? I think he does. I think we look like we could be a pair. Pretty legendary. Can't find it right now, but I do. I was looking for it. I can't find it right now, but I do have a Queensland shirt, but you would have seen it in the how do I say it? You would have seen it in the vlogs, so it's nothing new, you know what I mean? But I mean, there's the jacket, nice and
nice, and it wasn't exactly cheap, but it's very classic, you know, very nice. I love it, man. I love it. Because we're during international footy, had to bring this one up here, the Australian shirt right here. We'll be wearing this with the TJC at the back and all for the Ashes game later. I can't wait to be streaming that, legends. It's going to be a fun time all around here. Personally, you know, I don't think it gets much better. Oh, have that get in there. Glory, glory, Man United. Some of these are a bit inside out, but is what it is. I think I've spotted another shirt deep buried that I'm just going to force out. I don't ask for permission. Oh, there it is. What do you know? Isn't that funny? What do you know? There it is, legends. Queensland shirt. There it is. Wonderful stuff. I love it. I haven't got TJC on the back yet, legends. Is that a crime? Is that a crime? Do I still need to get it? Do I still need to get TJC on that? Because I reckon I do. I absolutely do. That couch, the octopus. Bro, that octopus, all right, is such a bloody... Mate, every single time that we have a chill point during these streams, I just stare at that thing and it cheers me up, man, because it's just hilarious. You know, everybody's got these professional flags or proper NRL props in their backgrounds of their streams. And what do I got? I got a giant octopus that we didn't even mean to win at a fair. That Cook shirt, I love it. Mate, I love it too. We got this, I'm pretty sure I was gifted. I've got a training shirt. It's very simple, but it works. You know? That's casual for TJC, by the way, might I just say. Twins, I guess, says Barry Kavai's. Twins, bro. We are twins, mate. Just look at this profile picture, bro. Look at me and him, all right, side by side. Don't we look the exact same, man. In fact, one of these streams, what do you think, legends? Do I introduce, like, he can do the stream, all right? I don't need to do it. The octopus can do it, legends, and he can chill with it. We've got the signatures are a bit faded because I wore it so much during the year, but we've got the away shirt here. Pretty nice. I think I'm going to need to put a new TJC on the back. It's fading off. An Indigenous jersey. This jersey is very special to me. You know, it wasn't worn by a player, but it was worn by a now past relative. So it's a very special one to me, this one. You know, I remember we wore it for the Spoon Bowl last year. You know, it's kind of hard with how beautiful it is to remember that, but like it's, you know, it'll always have a special place in my heart, this shirt with the beautiful owl on it, you know, because of that. I've also got this Goanna Academy shirt. Shout out to Greg Inglis's foundation and Sportshed TV for their charity matches. Obviously, you got the typical TJC home shirt. You know, I think you'd all know this one. It's quite iconic here. You asked for the shirt show-offs, legend, and I'm delivering, bro. I'm delivering. I'm making sure every shirt is here. You know, it's not exactly a shirt, but I love my completely 2022 signed hat. I think it's a pretty special hat, this one. It's actually iconic. In fact, there was a time when people said, "Where's your white hat?" when talking to me. You know, it stopped being a thing. That's all good, Andrew, man. I'm just, that's just how I am, you know. I share. The first shirt I think I wore when I started all this, you know, it feels like a lifetime ago, this shirt, doesn't it? But yeah, right there. Absolutely beautiful stuff. I think it looks quite similar to the one that Dillbag started his career in, and that. Shout out to Dillbag's amazing bloke. Signed by a lot of players, this one. I can't remember exactly everyone, but I think Dylan Brown, Matto, I think Marnie might have been one of them that signed it. Yes, the Bulldogs, now Cowboys Marnie. Couple others. And my hair. And last but not least, all right, this is what I could find. This isn't everything. This is what I could find, legends. The Maori All-Stars. All right, the Maori All-Star shirt. All right, because, that's my heritage. My pop was around there. Yeah. For anyone that asks who do I support during that, it's always going to be them. And it's also why I have a soft spot for New Zealand. The yellow parrot always looks great. It always does, legend. It always does, man. Bro, I deliver, man. As I said, ask anything and we'll see what we can get with it. You know what I mean? I put up with him, to be honest. No idea, legend. Couldn't have a clue, could you? Hi, this is Brianna. Hello, Brianna. Welcome to the stream, legend. Hope you're doing amazing. It's been a little bit since you've hopped in during a halftime show. I hope you're all right. I hope Riley's all right. I hope you're chilling. Barry says, got any blueser shirts? Unfortunately not, legend. Unfortunately not. Isn't that crazy? The United fan, he's got a lot of things. He's got a bloody Barcelona shirt, the Muppet, but he doesn't have a blueser shirt. My brother should get on with the blueser so I can see one. But they're gross, man. They're gross compared to the Queenslander, mate, for me. Personally, up the Maroons. It's all good though. It's all good though, man. I wouldn't personally consider myself a jersey collector, but what I would say is that if a jersey looks nice and I support it, then I jump on it. But that's why you're seeing very similar areas when it comes to what I own. Except the Barca one, that's completely bloody random, but it's there. Thanks, Tyler. They look awesome. All good, Daniel, bro. I'm happy to have shown them, mate. I've got the last 3 Villa shirts on the top of the pile, each of them. So many. Oh, my God, man. Oh, my God. You've spent a lot, bro. You've gone all out on it, man. I don't blame you, but, you got all out, man. You got to be okay, Mary? Do I need to shout you? Do I need to be... No, you know what? It probably wouldn't even help if I shouted you with the value difference, but... Shout out to the 55 of you who have voted right so far on the thing. We may not be the largest creators, but we are the funnest. Completely dubbed by me. So far, 78% of you have gone with for the Cobbles to win. 77% of you, way to correct me, guys, have gone for the Cobbles to win. 12% Cook Islands. 11% just love International Rugby League. I love the 11% of you, but I also love every other one of you. 77% of you being super passionate, and the other 12% super passionate for their side as well. I always love that. That's one of the great things of international footy. The way that it brings different groups together. No more close for a year now, not till the Villa home one in 2026. Mate, I get you. I get you. I don't even end up buying every United one, because of how much I spent on Para. I end up buying every second or third United one, it depends. This one I waited 3 years before getting a new one. But I do have the most recent one now, I'm pretty sure, so yeah. Oh, look at that halftime thing. They're showing off the premiership trophy to the PNG crowd. That's pretty cool. I don't love you. Oh, wait, Andrew, it doesn't matter. It's you. It's you, Andrew, bro. I can live with that. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna be happy about that, man. Bro, I'm actually ecstatic that you don't, man. I don't need you. I don't need you. Next time, all right? Next time I'll go alone, man. I'll go alone. I don't need you at the bloody award ceremony. Anyway, shout out to our top commenters so far on the stream at the moment here. It is Andrew Backhouse at number 1, Daniel Bate at number 2, Barry at number 3. Shout out to you, Barry, bro. You're doing a very good look for yourself in your debut. And there we go. Anyways, legends, it's time for the second half to get underway here. It's just kicked off. So we're going to get on with that, legends. But what a fun halftime show it has been, legends. I hope you all enjoyed. Let's get it going for the second half of Rugby League.
Studies just fell on my eyes, legends. PNG, start quick early here. And it looks like Laybut has done a wayward pass here for Cook Islands. Barry, I will make sure I gift him a New South Wales jersey. All right. Okay, Andrew. Okay, sure, mate. You know what, Barry? If he goes up to me with a New South Wales jersey, I blame you, Barry. I blame you. Damn you, Barry. Dang it, man. Piakora held on his own 20 here. Now, for those watching at home that forgot how the screen was looking, I'm going to tell you right now, Cook Islands are on the left of your screen, attacking to the right to score on the right side, and PNG, it's the opposite, okay? So just visualize that in your brain and you got it. It's like you're there, legends. Cook Islands, round the middle here. Goes to the left side now. With a clearance in the air here. It's a good long one there. And 15 out now. Alex Johnston. Johnston around. Fishes the high ball here. Hook, line, and sinker. He's taken down there by the defense. Derby, round the middle. Wait, I thought PNG was in the middle and Cook Islands were on the top. Oh, shut up, you, Andrew. Shut up. You know, one thing I think new viewers need to see is how much of a Muppet Andrew is, you know? In fact, you know what? Pinned comment to anybody who calls Andrew a Muppet, except Andrew. Though it would be great if he admitted it. PNG would work off the back of it here. The fullback rushing forward here. I think it's an under-talked about performance here from the fullback for PNG, Morea. And Cook Islands get a bit lucky here as a Pape with another mistake. It hasn't been Edwin's best game, to be honest with you. He showed his talent with his setup earlier, but it just has not been the best game. Yeah, Morea with the error. Tyler is the king of Muppets. Nah, that's not the pin. That's not the words. That's not what you say to me, pinned, Andrew. You Muppet. No, bad. All right, over to the left side now. Kayo. Honestly, legends, what excites me is this isn't even the last stream for me in my clock. I've got the Ashes as well later, so for me, this is so exciting. You know, if you want to strap in for me and join me for the Ashes, legends, you know what to do. You got to hit that bell so you after subbing so you can be notified of every time I'm live, so you can keep up for that stream. Cook Islands. And that's a firm tackle there from Cooper by son of Marcus. Over to the left. Just ask our boy in the chat here. He knows exactly how good Marcus was, Mr. Daniel Bay. Oh, you say Andrew is a legend. You're not a legend, bro. You're not a legend. Barry's a legend until he forces me to have a blue shirt from you. But Barry's a legend till then, mate. You're not. 35 out from the try line. Here comes Nane. Round the middle here. On the halfway line. I really hope that after this tournament, somebody picks up Nane. Not necessarily NRL, but somebody, because he's got talent. He's not at his peak, but he's definitely got talent, and I think he deserves another go. Oh, Pape through the middle. This has to be a try. And Cook Island, stop it. It's a knock-on. A try saver. He should have just dummied and went. It felt like a sure thing. Either that or you go left. You don't go right through the middle there. Just a little bit of poor decision-making. And Cooper Bye was honestly taken out, in my opinion, flopping over there. Unfortunate there for Cook Islands, and they're on the defense now. They've got to move it. To defend it. Cook Islands, this is the game on the line potentially for yous. I understand that it's early days in the second half, but it's hard to see PNG blowing such a lead. Cooper Bye and the Cook Islands number 10 having a bit of a arm-to-arm there. Lockie land to the left. They load up Derby. Derby running out of room there. Stays in the field of play. A free set inside the red zone for the Cobbles here. Moray down the middle. Early days. It is early days, Andrew. It is early days. Maybe they can flip back the script. Cooper by, and PNG knock the ball on there. Cook Islands catch a break here, and they should get the ball back. Maria. We were talking about all these players before the game, but he looks the player, doesn't he? In fact, let's take a look at what his career is looking like at the moment, because he's looking good. He currently plays for the Central Queensland Capras, so he's playing Queensland Cup. He looks good for a Queensland Cup of Legends. Very good. Born in this very area, Port Moresby, Papua New Guinea, where we are playing. He's right at home for this game. At the age of 24, only just hitting out my screen. Played for PNG Hunters in 2023, and now, so far, the Prime Minister's team, and now the Championships team. I will never admit something that's not true, Andrew. You are the only Muppet to ever exist on this green earth. And it's time for Pedersen Robati to make the difference here. Robati goes down. Playing in back-to-back weeks here from Prime Minister, and they're going to clear it here. 15 out. It's collected by Alex Johnston. He's already got his try today, but a double he wouldn't be estranged to. Maria with so much ability, it seems. Pape. No try scorers so far in this second half. PNG have had their chances, though. Let's not let's not beat around the bush there. PNG have had their chances. Cook Islands have held on. And Cook Islands just need that one attacking chance to completely shift the tide of this game. Lifted up by Masters here. And Lamb, 40-20, attempted by Lamb. Has he worked the angle here? The bounce is awkward, but luckily Cook Islands managed to get it here. Cook Islands now with the speed here, rushing forward. Cook Islands, down they go there. Forced to the ground here. We have it. Turning the Cook Islands side upside down. It's an error from Cook Islands. Lamb, he keeps kicking it, and he couldn't grab it. He could kick it, but he couldn't grab it, Legends. No grabbing for him, only kicking. Non-stop. Feel free to let me know in the chat who you're supporting, Legends. We do read every single comment here on the channel. Islands. Held on the 30 here. And Rabati gets to the 40. And they would just love a penalty, wouldn't they, Cook Islands? Surely. They just need PNG to not think for a second, blow a gasket. Wrapped up nicely on the halfway here. And on fifth tackle, put some kick pressure there, PNG. And Maria ready to go again here. Gets over to the 20 before being flopped on the ground by Masters. The master of masters. Back around here. A lot of fatigue in our game. Honestly, that's one of the biggest things that gets teams. It won the NRL Grand Final, Legends. Fatigue. Rugby League is just full of it. Broncos didn't play better than Storm necessarily in the Grand Final outside of Reece Walsh, but they just simply outfitted them. They played for 20 minutes more, it felt. Out of dummy half, PNG to the right, and Derby just couldn't collect it there, and Cook Islands' winger works with it for good defence there, blocks him off nicely. Very well done there from the Cook Islands against PNG there. Paul Allberg, the difference maker. Having a like and sub, Legends. Jack DeBellin on the 20, watching him. On the defence here, this KL guy has the potential to be the best in the game for me. KL Hero,
Oh, he is a very good center legend. He's got a lot of ability, man. Kayo is a very, very reliable center. He doesn't really usually bat an eye wrong. There was a time where Para was interested in him, but reportedly. I don't know how much there is to that, but didn't end up happening. Walshy edits is late. How dare you, Walshy? Shame. 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 Eels were robbed in the 2025. They were robbed, legend. They were robbed. It's an absolute robbery. It's a joke. Dangerous with ball in hand here, Cook Islands. PNG on the defense. Back over to the left and through the middle. It's a chase. Hook, line, and sinker here. PNG. It touches PNG. Maria. That should be a full set again here, Cook Islands, with the long one, but they don't care. They won't need it, surely. They've got to try. They don't need the full sets. And they're back. Cook Islands. Game on. And that is a try. That we need second. We need like a second opinion on this. 1 second, legends. 1 second, sir. Sir, I'd like to ask you right now. Firstly, all right, great job in the background here for this stream here. Secondly, what do you make of that try? Brilliant try there from the Squids. There we go. Let's go. Cook Island. He's a Cook Islands fan, clearly, legends. Very clearly. Absolutely brilliant there from Cook Islands. And then number 6 has the try. And for those going, who's the number 6? It is Potoko. Shout out to number 17, though, there that started it, Reese Darkin, shouting at the referee, 6 again, 6 again, sir, 6 again. Come on, give it to me, sir. 6 again. Nah. You ain't getting no 6 again. You ain't getting no 6 again, buddy. Even though you did, you're getting a try. Who needs the 6 again when you can just have yourself a 4-pointer? The 6 soon to make it 6 potentially here. All right, from the side now. It's been so long since the Cook Islands have scored, I forgot who kicks for them. It's been that long, legends. Amazing atmosphere in the crowd at the moment here, it seems. Just very chill, very supportive. From the sideline now. I'm trying to get Teddy on Rebel 26. Oh, yeah. Good luck, man. Good luck. I hope you get it. It's not an easy kick, but if he can get it, it'll make all the difference here. 18-22 doesn't look like a solid score, does it? It feels salvageable, and that's exactly what they want. And the ball's fallen off the tee. Well, that's not a good omen for this kick, is it? The ball's fallen off the tee. Oh, no. Tyler, do you think Mars will get the win? Yeah, I do. I do, man. I do. I think I think that Mars will get the win. The Mars bar PNG Cummels. From the sideline. He takes it. Oh, he hits the post. He hits the post. He does his JT 2015 impression before they look to lead later. Goodness me. And just when you thought they had it, 97 rated, bro. I just don't have the money to be throwing at that game anymore. You know, I'm happy with the team I've got. I've got a diamond or two. Now I've got my Harry Maguire player, team of the week card. I'm happy, man. In Ultimate Team. Cook Islands, it's a bit of a juggle, but it's luckily backwards here. Lucky ducky days for them here. Mars Bars are versing Kit Kat. The Mars Bars versus the Kit Kat, bro, Andrew. Can't wait. By the way, guys, just shout out to it. The Ashes tomorrow. It's a 12:30 kickoff time. We'll be starting at around 12:15 to 12:20, legends. So be sure to tune in for that. As for you English fans, I believe it'll be around a 1:45 to 1:50 kickoff. I mean, not kickoff, around That'll be when we're live. I reckon that's what it's going to be about, Legend. So whether you're in the UK or you're in Australia, you know around the time we're going to be live. Cook Islands, they're not in the red zone of PNG, but they're going to take the kick here and try and force another error on the high ball. But Mora doesn't fall for it there. He catches it nicely there, and we'll just go to the ground here. But the chaser was in front of the kicker there. Unlucky stuff. They'll be given possession, even better possession, field possession, to Cook Islands. In just the simple stuff. I think you should have a special guest for the Ashes game. Who do you think I should have, Andrew? You think I can just pull a guest out of my suitcase, we'll say? You think I can just pull a guest out of my suitcase? Through the middle here, quickly into action is Labart. Labour, in the nick of time, held 15 out. Over to the right now. Looks for the pass, and DeBellin forward now. Jack DeBellin pushes on with it here, and DeBellin gets up to the ground now. Finds the pass over to the right here. Cooper Bye now goes alone here. Cooper Bye held out in it. If you're enjoying the stream, remember to hit that like button and the sub. Now to the right. Here we go to the right. Reese Martin, there's room for it here. But nothing comes of it. Oware says, where to next? DeBellin tricks Cooper Bye. Cooper Bye thought he was going to have it. Lamb kicks low, and it's a try for PNG. They extend their lead. A kick to Labour. We're going to take a look at the DeBellin pass and everything leading up to this because Cook Islands aren't happy. But at the moment, the call I'm unsure about. It's a double pump. It'll be huge if PNG get given this. We'll just have to take a look at the DeBellin moment. Let's take a look at this when the bunker wants to load it up. Watching it, Cooper Bye. That's an obstruction. You could call that an obstruction. No, that's actually... You know what? I'd say fine. They have plenty of opportunity to tackle him, and he's onside. He's just got huge space he shouldn't have, Labour. He goes through and doesn't touch any of the defenders. It's too simple. Showing his class there. He read it nicely, and they just couldn't keep up with him. He runs into him. That's my confusion, man. He runs into him like... Well, I guarantee you if that's a grand final and Storm were going to lose because of it, they give that as an obstruction. That's all I'll say on that. AD says, no FIFA tonight, give me one of your icons. No, you can't have either icon, man. They're both mine, and they'll forever be mine, all right? Totti and Garancha for the win. Forever. Absolutely dominate you. I can't wait for my 12-2 win. See you tonight, Ainsy. But if you guys, all right, hear me out. Anybody who's living around Queensland, if you hear a squeal anytime late at night, it's probably Mr. Hainsey YT. Because he's going to get absolutely whooped by two icons. And he's going to get even more upset when he realizes that I have Slabhead Maguire play a weak card. So it's literally a picture of when he scored that goal against Liverpool. I'm going to keep him in my team just to remind him of that moment, legends. That purely magical moment where we sealed that victory. 28-16 at the moment here. They go shortish, Cook Islands, but PNG wrap it up nicely. Papua New Guinea with the run. Gets over to the 30 about here before going down there. Shots on. It's been strong, Jack DeBellin. It was very black and white, though, the obstruction call. by moving it on here. Change of angle here for PNG. Gets around to the halfway line now. Finds Cooper by here. Back around to the left, past the 40 now. And the PNG Kubbles have all the momentum in the world at the moment here. With field position as they go to Jack DeBellin here. I wasn't expecting that to be the play. DeBellin on the ground. On play 5, they're on the 20. The last. It's a kick from Lamb. Could the halves link up? Vora, it's hit by Cook Islands. That's a knock on by Cook Islands. PNG with good pressure. There's nothing Cook Islands can do about that. It is very clearly off them. It'll be PNG's ball. Can they make it 32, PNG? On another day, you might take the 2, but I think you just go for the try. Carolero coming a long way here for a challenge. And they do throw a challenge upstairs, the Cook Islands. Mitigating circumstances here at the moment. We'll be honest with this call here, legends. We'll be honest. All right? Bunker decision pending. Alrighty. We're waiting on it, legends. So the kick's fine. Wait, offside kick. Has the offside guy been involved? I mean, for me, it's just a knock on, but yeah. Laybutts knocks the. Wait. Are we going to see if Laybutts knocks the ball on? It's a bit hard to see anything here. I am honest. You're only honest when it comes to United, Andrew. Barry with the laughs in the chat. Glad we could entertain you, mate. Ashley Clyde apparently in the bunker trying to make decisions off the replays. And no more captain's challenges for the Cook Islands. They lose it. And the decision is no pen. Here we go. All right. PNG on the 10-meter line. Cooper by forward now. It is a good question. What if it was a grand final? What do they call? Shout out to come in the chat saying, let's go, Kubbles, so easy. Cheers, mate. Cheers. Shout out to all my Kubbles viewers. Hope you're all enjoying here. If you're new to the channel, consider hitting that sub. Appreciate you very much. Cheer on your team loud and proud, all right? They need your support. PNG Noire. Vitala Winky. The Twinkie Winky. Held above. Great defensive stance here. Now Balam for Laybut, and Laybut held. Can't blow a whistle in the bunker. He can't, mate. He can't. Crossfield down, Cook Islands. Diffuse it on his own try line. They've shown some tick Cook Islands. They just haven't managed to dominate the game. PNG have been mostly on top of them. Not from minute 1, though. It was a very big gift. Cook Islands with the instant error, it kind of should have shown how the game was going to go. However, when that lead was given to Cook, you would have thought, hey, maybe they've got a shot. They still do have a shot, technically, guys. 21 minutes still to go. There is time. Lucky Lamb wrapped up with footy masters. All the way around here. Now off the back of it. Takes a good tackle. Good high kick here. And this one finds grass here between winger and fullback here. Derby over to Johnston here. It's winger to winger actually there. Derby running around the fullback position for some reason, but Mora nowhere to be seen. A force to be reckoned with here. And Pape over to the left now. And the field's covered in shade. Oh, it's a one-on-one strip. It's a big play there for Cook Islands. Don't you dare kick it, you muppet. Don't you dare kick it. Where's your head at? I saw that consideration. With all the ball handling today. And they halved that deficit again. Maybe PNG should have taken the 2. And now it's 6 again. Porter, forward now. Here we go. Cook Islands and PNG. Cook Islands in the attack. Here's Rabati shaping up for a big one here. Cooper by with a beautiful tackle on him here. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. To the right now. It's Masters, and it's a try here for Ioga. And Cook Islands are back on. Game over? Heck no. It's Izan Masters with the beautiful setup. And it's now 20-28 with a kick to come here. What a competitive game we are seeing. Steps up, double pumps, and wraps it up with a beautiful one. He's going to want to get the kick, though, I reckon. This doesn't feel like a game that will have enough tries for Cook Islands for them to not be wanting to get this kick. And the number 5 there. And I'm sure the other wing is asking, when's it my turn to get on the score sheet? We've got a really good game on our hands. Will Paul Ulberg get his moment in the sun after? With the speed. Don't rush this one, man. Don't rush this one. It's one of the biggest advices I can give. Take your deep breaths. Don't overthink it. One of the worst things you can do from right in front of this post is overthink it. Coming from someone who hasn't played first grade ever in his life, I say such a thing. That is my advice from in front. He's got a bit of an angle on it. He just wants to get it through. And he's got it. He's got it. Nerves of steel. Absolute nerves of steel. 22-28. And the defense has not been great today, clearly, but the attack has been absolutely switched on. They just can't keep up with them. And of the 82 that have voted on the poll for them, you have all gone with the PNG Cobbles to win this one, but it's very tight right now. I still think PNG will win it, but it's definitely not a sold game now. This is a very, very tight one. And here comes Dakin for the Islands. Runs forward here. A very strong player, Dakin. Forced himself past Nemo and DeBellin. Very enthusiastic player, showing his passion. Encouraging his teammates to lift up. Could be the super sub, eh? Nothing like a bit of super sub to save the day, especially when we head over to the Ashes later, right? Super subs. Shout out the football. We'll probably be able to talk a bit more about football over there, right? Considering the English will probably be tuning in. Makatoa. So get all your questions ready for that, legends, all right? When we get on to that. Over to the left side here. A good high kick here. Over to the 20 and batted back here by Cook Islands. Did PNG touch it? No, they're saying it's a low kick. He recollects it. The PNG players played at that. And it'll be 6 again for Cook Islands. Makatoa now goes alone, and Makatoa with a hard tackle put on him by PNG. He's not getting off him. That could be 6 again for me, or a penalty. Porter through the middle. Masters ready to go to work. Just waits for the big man to lay the platform here. T at dummy half to the left and off the ball! Off the ball! Off the ball! And he's called a knock on by PNG first. Yeah. Sketchy, man. Sketchy. Goodness me, legends. Goodness me. Cook Islands on that 10-meter line. The pressure's on PNG. You got to get loud. You got to get proud. So PNG are challenging. He's grabbed without the ball. He's grabbed without the ball. It is a penalty. It is a penalty. It's not just a PNG knock on. There is no way PNG should get anything from this. Yeah, it's unsuccessful because it was knocked on and a penalty. But they'll go for the try. They'll go for the try, Cook Islands. You don't know how many chances you're going to get from in front, right? Might as well try and make it all square. Cook Islands. Pedersen Robati. Down the middle. Jack de Belland. A chance to go left or right. Which way will they go? Side to side. Whoosh, whoosh. You can't see me, legends. You can't see me. Back around. Puts the foot on here and Lamb wraps him up nicely with help from Pape. It's a backwards pass to himself. Didn't have anyone at marker. We got a bit of push and shove here in a 6 again. Makatoa. Interesting decision that, because the dummy half started stuff. Offload from Makatoa! And he's over the line, but he couldn't get there. He couldn't get there. Reese Martin reacts too quick. Martin start him. He blocked that one. Reese Martin wraps it up nicely. A handy breather there for PNG. Watching it again. Watching this from the Cobbles. Yeah, no, it's no try. Is that a boot to the face? This is a bit of a boot. Bro, he kicks him. He kicks him in the face, man. Bro, this isn't football. This isn't, bro, you don't slide tackle. Defending with your feet like that, you can't be doing that. You can't be. I'm sorry. Bro, thought he was Ronaldo. Suey. Ready. Got to get good first contact on him, and they did. Had to lie by Pedersen Rabati. Picora to the left here. And it's lost by Cook Islands here. And now running, Nene McDonald. The counter is on. He's away. He's away. It's an offload again. What a team try. What a team try. Mora. Down the middle. The ultimate heartbreaker. You saw them looking good. You went over to talk to them and they ran away fleeing for a wonderful score. And PNG may have just sealed the victory, 32-22 now. Just slightly above the rest. That's been PNG this game. Cook Islands unlucky. Let's watch it again where they went wrong. Yeah, not enough players down that edge. They're ready for the pass. And the knock-on Primero just ruins it. And that's going to be haunting him. That's going to be haunting him. Maria, fighting the pass on the inside here. If you loved that try and you love PNG, you got to smack that sub button. Absolutely brilliant there. A team try. McDonald, Martin, and Mora all involved in making that a stupendously beautiful run across the entire field. And the Cobbles just on top of them. looking for the kick again here. They're going to make it 34 in just a second. I back it, Legends. I back it hard. Crowd going wild there on the screen. All right, from the sideline. Got that opportunity. We're 12-point lead. And another big momentum shift. Oh my God, I can't get over that. What a try. What a try, Legends. That is absolutely exceptional. And what a game this has been. This has just been a truly stupendous game right now. All right. The two passionate nations going head to head. It's the peak of it all, the pinnacle. And we're going to get even better with it when we head over to the Ashes later. And I better see some of you over there. I must say that. I better see some of you watching the Ashes with me. The burgers are better at Hungry Jack's. Absolutely, they're better at Hungry Jack's. All right. Alex Johnston. Over to Reece Martin here. Reece Martin over to the 30 now. I'll be there because you're a legend, Daniel Bate. You'll be there, legend. I know Galvin said he'd be there. Round to the left. And now the middle here. It's going to be legendary. I can't wait for it. We don't do streams like the Ashes one often, so you should enjoy it, legends. Back around. Apape. To the left side. Short side. It's a kick. And it bounces here. Cook Islands managed to just about get it here. What will happen if I'm not there? Well, then you're a Muppet, Andrew. You're a Muppet. That's what will happen. That's what'll happen. I'll find you, bro. I'll find your number. I'll dox you, bro. I'll dox you. He will absolutely be there. No, not Lockie Galvin. The guy that calls himself Galvin, NRL Galvin. No, yeah, bro, absolutely. We're gonna have all the big ones, man. We're gonna have Matto, Dillbags, Riley, and everybody chilling on the stream. Totally, man. Cooper bye. Lamb cuts out one to McDonald here, and Nane McDonald now looks for support, couldn't find it, and loses the hoodie. A little too much in it that time there. That was only second tackle. Oh, the arm was definitely forced there. Good for an offload. Andrew will be there, the big A. Absolutely. Sorry I'm late. Oh, TJC. All good, George, mate. You're here now, aren't you? Good to have you here, legend. 91 votes so far on the pollers. We're pretty much wrapped up with this here. 79% are still backing PNG. We've got 10 minutes near to the exact dot right now on the clock. Exactly 10 minutes left in this game. Ulberg. And a little piggyback there through the middle. Nicely wrapped up there. That's all good, legend, mate. We're going to have another international game later too. Mate, at midnight, we've got the wonderful, well, not midnight, around 12:15, 12:20-ish, we're going to be started the Ashes stream, England, Australia. Probably a first in a while for such a late stream on the channel. Probably the first time we've done it with this quality of graphics. I think last time we did streams that late, it was just a little black box in the corner while I talked. Like Haley with Martin to regroup here. PNG deliberately slowing the play. I'd argue 6 again. And the referee says agrees with me. Looked entitled to one. Hey, interference in the ruck. How's that not 6 again? PNG just doing everything they can to hold on. Alec Twinkie. I know that's not his name, but that's what I'm calling him. Porter Finds the offload. 1-on-1. Flicked it stylishly to Yonka, but he couldn't find it. What are you up to rest of the day, Tyler? Oh, probably dinner. I might go for a walk as well, legend. Enjoy myself, I recently just went to an appointment and things. It's going to be a pretty regular day, legend. I'm also going to whoop this this larger than norm Rooster supporter in FIFA. Probably gonna brag about how great United are. The usual, man. Typical day. I'm also going to be just watching the highlights of how great of a game this was, man. Also, probably going to have to set up some stuff for the Ashes stream because that's going to be a blast, legend. I want that to be the best possible experience we can make it for what we can do for copyright law, Pass the 40 over to the middle. What about you, legend? Daniel? Nene holds on to the footy on the halfway line at 6 again for PNG. Almost around here. Lockie Lamb finds it over to the right here. Almost around here. Backing into the game. Cook Islands get the ball back now. Sounds nice. Sounds nice, Daniel Bate, bro. Enjoy, man. Can't wait for it, bro. Settle down. Enjoy it, man, okay? Enjoy your food. Have a blast. I can't wait to see you for that stream, mate. The big one is coming up. It is coming up. And don't worry, legends. I can assure you that your favorite person will be there. That's right. The octopus will be in the stream. Absolutely. That's a better pass from Masters here. Cook Islands down to the 30 of PNG's end here. They're going to enter the red zone now. Down to the left here. Masters, they create space on the outside again here. It would be an exciting finish if they could get a try in this set. Cook Islands trying to direct their attack to get in position. He breaks through the line here. Here we go. Quick. We have a try. Cook Islands, get back. Get back, Cook Islands. You have to get back. With fresh legs there. The number 18, Wigmore, is over. Good for you, legend. 34-26. And they just have not got away the Cook Islands. PNG still surely have that victory, but it's not as sealed now. If he kicks this, we got a game. If he kicks this. He's got it. He's drilled it. He's drilled it in. Try the difference again. Wigmore playing jersey flag for the Panthers. He showed his ability with that step. Look at it. Wow. Panthers might have a great player coming up. No surprise there. It's the Panthers after all. All right, so I'll put you and see what he thinks. Oh, mate. Oh, God. I'm going to have the criticism, mate, put on me. It's okay, legend. It's okay. I can live with it. I can live with it, man. I'll survive. By the way, go Brentford. They're advertising Brentford Liverpool. Go Brentford. Smack the liver losers. Loser pool. Brentford make it 5-0. Oh, yeah. Head out going to the city for dinner. Oh, that's all good, Andrew. Where in the city are you going out for dinner, man? Enjoy. Maybe I'll see you during the Ashes stream. Put up. And we've got a good tackle there from Cooper Bye. Cook Islands. Through the middle. Footwork. It's not game over. 4 minutes and 30 seconds on that clock. There is time. Cook Islands. Oh, Cooper Bye offended. It's future star versus future star there. Oh, still going. Hey, that's a dangerous tackle potentially. Nothing said of it. Legs and tilted up. And the Cook Islands just playing it a little slow right now. A lot of try scorers in this second half. Oh, that's all good, man. Whatever you get, end up letting me know, maybe during the Ashes. And there's advanced traffic. Masters with brilliance. That's a knock on. And he dragged it towards it, Labour, and it's going to be just knock on. Nah. They're telling them to go back, and that's unfortunate. That could have been special. Unfortunately, the ball goes forward as well. Am I the only one that says on another day, maybe that's different? On another day, maybe that's different. Still work to do here, PNG. They get over to the 40. Going around here with the steps forward there. Background here. PNG. Keep pushing with it here. So competitive as we enter the final 3.5 minutes. Appreciate all the support. Anybody who's liked or subbed. Back around here. Amazing pass. Claims it. In the vicinity to hunt for an intercept there. Cooper bye. Bye. Just settles things here. And he's got it. Not bad for an 18-year-old. On the last lamb. Laybutts to confirm the win. And it's pulled out of play. Out with Derby. Those two Cowboys link it up. Pretty much, Daniel. Pretty much. Though we have it's Jersey flag is under 19s usually. Usually, if you're under 18, under 19ish, you play in. You can play around flag, and it's around 20. And then you go to Cups more senior. It's interesting. It's interesting. I know a guy that's gone from SG to flag to this year. Wouldn't mind seeing him in Cup in the near future. Hope he does well. Yields 2026 premieres, in my opinion. Well, that's going straight on the pin. Straight pin, bro. I'm nothing if I'm not authentic. I feel like you got to be yourself, right, when you do this kind of content. Time will tick away here. Leading by a converted try at the end of this. In the hands of forwards now. And, it's a knock-on from Cook Islands, and that might be game. That might be game. PNG, you may have survived. And that just makes that intercept where they ran the field even more unfortunate for Cook Islands. It was an incredible try to win the game, though, retrospectively, eh? Up and around here. Keeps going with it. Over to the 40 now. And with some reasonably quick play of the balls. Good reaction. Cook Islands should be able to get the ball back for a Hail Mary if they can just get a tackle down. Cooper bye, taking it. And bye, just happy to settle in there. On the last year, let's aim, Legends. We're 4 subs away from 5.29k. Let's aim to get to that before the end of the Ashes stream. How about that, Legends? All right, share around. Let's aim to get to that before the end of the Ashes stream. And Cook Islands will need a miracle. 41 seconds on the clock. PNG flying high. And they nearly left it behind for PNG to seal it with a try. They left it a bit too far there, but luckily for them, it goes out. It'll be a touch from Ioka to start us off here. Don't know if you can tell from that angle if Cook Islands touched it. We're trying to decide if Cook Islands touched it out or not, Legends. Right now, though, I'm saying he doesn't touch it. Maybe there's going to be an angle that shows a clear touch. Nah, I think he misses it. I think he misses it, personally. For me, I'm good with that. For me personally, I don't need them to be saying anything else. No time for a 7 tackle set anyways. And they've got to go 80 meters in 40 seconds. And then convert the try to force golden point. Wigmore thought about pushing the offload, but couldn't find it. Flat one to Pedersen Robati here. 15 seconds on the clock here before we're wrapped up nicely. Reese Martin will go to the bin here. Reese Martin's in the bin. Trying to show his experience by slowing it down a lot there. Reese Martin's in the bin here. Penalty, and they're going to get a lot of meters for their final play. Ego jumps into the chat and says, go the Cobbles. I'm seeing plenty of new faces in the chat, legends. If you haven't yet, hit that sub button and join this legendary community. It is the most legendary on YouTube, mates. Shout out to Ego. Appreciate you, Kevin. Hope you have had an amazing day. Celebrate the Cobbles with passion, legend, all right? One tackle to finish it all here. Cook Islands keep it away here to keep going. Cook Islands and PNG intercepts. And that is just dreadful to finish it all off. We have a try for a channel favorite. He's quickly becoming none other than PNG's 5'8". He was the halfback, I believe, for the Prime Minister's game. Gyro Voro. And that's a huge way to finish the game for PNG there. Kind of just sums up how it's gone for them. Gyro Voro. A 21-year-old star. The man's so little known, he doesn't even have a page. Beating the language barrier to become a future NRL star. Garavoro, with a limited education and the loss of his father at an early age, to become one of the most biggest emerging stars for Papua New Guinea Rugby League, a future Chiefs prospect. I say sign him up yesterday. 38-28 is the try. And when we wait for the kick, legends, before we wrap up the stream here and get ready for Ashes, all right? Hope you've all been amazing. So on this stream here today, it's been an absolute blast, you know. And Luai, eat your heart out. There's a new long-haired 5'8" coming into the comp that's ready to unleash waves upon the NRL. And his name is Garavoro. Absolute superstar. Unbelievable stuff. And I must say, this game, it was something special. Love that celebration. Shout out to the Para fans in the crowd. Overall, it was a very, very, very special game. Cook Islands simply weren't quite enough. PNG, they were speedy, they were quick, that's the same thing, TJC. They were clinical where it counted. I think that's the big thing. Cook Islands didn't do bad, though, at all. Anyways, legends, all right, let's see if they've, one sec, in a little bit of a preview to the Ashes here. By the way, shout out to Voro. You are one of my men at the matches in today's game here. I also want to give a huge shout out to the Cook Islands. It's number 17, Reece Darkin. He was something else off the bench, and the number 18 too. Wow, we might have a real future there between Cooper Bai and Wicket. As for the Ashes, legends, if they don't update the lineups, John Bateman's lining up at fullback and their captain's 18th man. So hopefully they change that soon, legends? a bit strange at the moment. Surely England changes that in no time. NRL app being a bit funky like that. Can't wait for it. I'll see you all for the Ashes. This was a special stream. Enjoy your free time till then. Respect. Appreciate it, Daniel. See you guys all when that kicks off. Make sure to hit a like button on it and go over to the channel now and set the reminders so you do not forget. All right? It's going to be absolutely legendary. Can't wait for it. Bring on the Ashes. Congratulations to PNG. This was an absolutely epic win by you legends. You should be proud. All right? Until the next time we stream you guys, because we will be streaming yous again. Don't you worry about that, PNG. We will be streaming you again in the Pacific Championships. It'll be on the 1st of November when you play Fiji Legends. I can't wait for that one. We'll also be doing Tonga versus Samoa tomorrow as well, Legends. It's actually technically going to be 2 streams tomorrow, so look out for that. Anyways, I should just go before I keep over talking. Thanks for watching, Legends. Appreciate you all. Like and sub if you're new. Hit that notification bell. Let's go. Bring on the Ashes next.